Welcome back to episode 3. This is AmanShadar Plays Factorio. I've made a couple of changes. I added a steel forge, and this just allows it to spit them out onto this side of the belt so they don't run into each other, which I don't think will be an issue. This is all going to be temporary anyway. Also created a little splitter over here for those. Did a little bit more research, got some stone walls, which I'm going to need stone bricks for. So I built this little thing at our little stone foundation. So we still got the one box full of stone. This is also spit now into a furnace, which will cook it into bricks. And then of course I had to make a splitter. Also, if you notice, everything was down one side, and so I came back here. Hello. Got some more research done. Let's get some armor. We need some defense. Came back here, put this splitter in, and basically it'll just split what comes into it. Half will go there, half will come here, which spits out right onto that side of the belt. So that just helps kind of balance out the belt a little. I'm not sure why, because there are some things on the other side, but it seems like only the one side really built up, which I'm guessing is just from those two. We can actually take him out, and you know what? It's being balanced anyway, right? Shouldn't? Oh, this is now balancing it the wrong direction of what we want. So we want it on this side. Belt mechanics. Yay! Isn't it fun? So now, there we go. Now it'll split it pretty evenly. Yeah. Yay. So that makes this splitter kind of obsolete, but we're going to leave it in there just because we'll get some more stuff later anyway, so it's not that much of an issue. It's good to have balancing splitters every now and then anyway, just to keep it good. One thing, kind of getting tired of having to manually produce these things, so let's make a temporary science facility. Respect my law. Wait, no. Authority. That's not where I wanted to go with that. Stay out of my laboratory. That's what I'm going for. So, first item for auto assembling. So when you place one of these assemblers down, you can click on it and tell it what you want to make. So now it'll make red science. Right, that's not going to be where we want it. We want it one more over. Right there. Because we need to be able to spit these things out. However, red science requires copper plates and iron gear wheels, which means we will need another one of these, producing iron gear wheels. These will not automatically produce the item they require, so you do have to actually produce them. This just needs iron plates. So what we're going to do here, we're actually going to flip all these around now. Grab that steel because that's going to be confused. It's going to be screwed up. Grab those. And we are going to send, actually, I need steel in a separate location now. So what we're going to do, yes, is run these down. Yes, I know I'm covering oil, but like I said, this is all going to be temporary anyway. I will move it later. So now that can produce gear wheels, which will produce right into there. Steel, you know what, just put it in a box for now. And we'll also have this guy steal some of those, just so that we have a collection of steel plates as well. Now the other thing we need is copper plates. So that means we're going to have to run, well, we need to build, let's update our copper facility. So let's have some more. Oh, also I built a whole bunch of furnaces so that I can actually build my new smelting area, which I'm going to run down here. In the future, I plan to build it with electric furnaces, because steel furnaces are an upgrade from stone. If you go to here, we got advanced material processing. Is that one's 2? Where's the advanced material processing one? There it is. So this one will allow us to build the steel furnace, which takes the same amount of space as the stone furnace. Then once we can get advanced material processing 2, we can get the electric furnace, which is actually a 3x3 instead of a 2x2. If you can see, this is a 2x2 area. Yeah, see how it's blocking all 4 of those? Now 1, 2, 3, 4. So electric furnaces are a 3x3 area. So since I want to ultimately expand this to handle those furnaces, electric furnaces, so we will do this and then go, so there's 2 space, 1, and then there. So we just space them like that. And ultimately, electric furnaces obviously don't need coal. And I'm going to need a lot more of those, so let's just build some. So this line decisions. Probably really shouldn't build it around that because it's going to be gone eventually. And I need somewhere to place things anyway. So since they will be 3x3, what we'll do is we'll run the line that they drop stuff on. For now we'll go head it down. Actually, where are we at in the map? Whoa! We can zoom way out. Let's see. So we probably got more space up here. Well, I guess we've got a lot of space every direction we go. Where do we want to actually build our... I think these are trees. Looks like there's a big open area there. There's a big open area here. This whole area is kind of temporary, huh? That's going to be in the way, especially since we're going to have some oil spots we got to pick up. Decisions. Well, we have our power here, so let's ultimately put power up here and put factory down here. So yeah, we want to run down now. All that just for that. Silly. Okay, and then we are going to need these ones, which I like to have it shift to. Yes. Tink. And these are the long arms, so they have a much longer reach. Great, and this will be placing there, and we need these require these, so if you have these in your inventory and you build these, it will eat them, which kind of sucks. Run up here, get rid of that thing because it's useless. Why do I have it? Oh, yeah, right. Furnaces. Go clink. And we need these because they are going to spit them out onto there. We need coal coming in. So, and then, so we no longer need any of this. Here, we'll just chop it off here. And let those eat it. And then, whoa. Gotta be careful when you catch a ride, accidentally. And this is all going to be delivered anyway. Okay. I do need power. Unfortunately, these don't reach across, which really sucks. So we will have to run like this, this. Oh, not close enough. And then we also need some copper. So we will run. It's going to be expandable going north. So we will take a splitter. I need copper coming in. Oh, we need. Let's build a few. We can probably put these furnaces quite next to each other. Yeah, because that's going to be... oh wait, that's iron. Crap. I got this set up wrong, don't I? I didn't think that through very well, did I? So these need an exit. So actually, I guess this will work. So oh. This is not going to work. So we want to run. Whoa! Fail! That'll be our iron. For now, we will have it spitting into a chest, just so we have a collector. Obviously, right now it's not doing anything, but that's okay. And then iron ore will end here. Copper, since you are temporary, you get to go underneath. Lot more of these. Oh, I need more iron plates. Plenty. Okay, that's gonna build for a while. So this is kind of how things go. You just, whoops, build what you need. Periodically get through it all. Let's see, where's the other furnaces? So since that's going to be iron, we will need another row for copper, and we will start them here. Tink, tink, and tink. And we need coal. Is that going to work? Let's see, we will need to split. Sweet, it'll go. And then we will run that way. Copper will come out. You'll have lots of times where you'll be like, oh, I want to change it to this, or I want to change it to this instead. Nice thing is, it doesn't take much to just swap things around. Get you down there. What are we building now? Oh, we got these things now, so this will be inserting. This will be exporting, and we will need power. there, iron or ore will be here. Because the coal line, when we get to electric furnaces, will be the one that will disappear. And so that is the one we want right now, closer. And then we will need these. There. And it means we need that one more. Does that look pretty? Not really, but it'll do the trick. Get some copper. Screw it, we'll just do this. Just mine the crap out of that copper in that area. We really, actually, should mine this. Let's reroute this a little bit. No? That's the only thing about trying to run and chop things down. Doesn't always work when there's something underneath that you can also mine. So keep that in mind. So we actually want to run this down as quickly as possible. So we are going to stick all the miners on this little copper deposit. And they will mine the crap out of it. Getting everything powered on the other hand makes for interesting wirings. Okay, so everything's running, connect actual power, and everything starts running. Look at that. Look at them go, look at them go. They still haven't used all their... Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be there. Coal. Okay, however, we have iron plates now being produced. And we can run them up here. We don't have any more splitters. We need more splitters. As you can see, we will use a lot. Because ultimately, wow, this is jerry-rigged. Well, for now, since this is all temporary anyway, right? This goes there, this goes there, and this will now start producing red science for these to automatically start picking up. Very horrible, but it works. Especially since I'm going to have these two lines actually come over here and run down ultimately, so this is just a very terrible but temporary thing. However, I do have steel, so let's get a steel axe and go get rid of this thing, because that's now going to be useless. Because we have our steel axe, which is much faster. Just to show you, let's go find something to chop. Hey, look, some wood. So, regular pickaxe. Chop, 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 chop. Steel pickaxe. Chop, chop. See how much faster? It really helps with the bigger items that you take down. So it's just handy. And actually, I should build a chest here. For copper. Let's go ahead and use this one, of course. There we go. That way we'll have some copper as well. These guys done eating this stuff up yet? Holy crap, it's taking forever. But yeah. So that's where we're at. We have copper, a copper factory going. We got iron still going, although that's going to expand to this much bigger factory over here, which would be awesome. And I wonder, I need to figure out something for steel. Oh, I still need, none of these get power. Yeah. Same thing on this side, so we're gonna need a few more of these. Oh, that one's got power now. But this will need power, and this will need power. Let's get that there, that there, that there. So see how that works. So this long arm will pull in coal, the short arm is facing the wrong way. I had other intentions with it before, but these will pull in the ore. Something here. Long arm will do ore instead, and short arm will coal, but all the job done. As soon as, and yeah, we're gonna need more of those. So this is kind of how it all first. You just keep seeing what you need, keep expanding that specific item. Why isn't this pulling in? Oh, I don't have any research to go on. Huh. Let's go ahead and start getting armor crafting 2. Speaking of armor, we're going to be able to... Oh, look at our pollution. It is being eaten by this big time. Another thing, I built some turrets somewhere. Oh, they're there. Because I imagine we're going to get attacked pretty soon. So I built some more, had some ammo built as well. I'm going to need to build more, which I don't think this is going to be enough, because yeah, the natives are going to get pissed off pretty soon, I'm thinking. So now we have some turrets to hopefully deal with them. These guys aren't anywhere near pollution range, so I don't think that's going to be an option. These guys are going to be my first problem. Another thing I want to plop down is radar. They do take a lot of power, so make sure you have plenty. And they also piss off the natives a lot. I really don't know why. But it does. But I want to take these kind of separated just so that I can get a larger area covered, and stick down that tree. Now if you notice, this is the area I can actively see because of those radars, and they will also slowly scan outside. Let's see if there goes. So they'll slowly scan outside of it and give you more map, but only actively see that spot for a little bit, and these sections that's lit up will be actively seen, so you'll actually see the updates. So these guys, this base could be bigger already than what's showing because I haven't seen it at all yet. In fact, we can, got some ammo. Oh, I get stuck in the trees. What is armor crafting 2 gonna allow me to make? I need steel and copper, which we have plenty of. So I will be able to make those once I get that crafted, or once I get that researched. Hopefully they don't attack before then. They'll actually set up like a staging area, so they'll have critters like step out and they'll be just kind of gather for a bit, and then they'll send them all in at once. So I won't be able to see them staging because it's outside of the radar range, but I should be able to see the group coming in. So hopefully I can watch for that. I wonder why there's two little spots by themselves like that over there on that one. Those are kind of weird. and also you can zoom out and see farther. See, there's the base there. Okay, so they've got two spitter spawner and biter spawners. So they got biters and spitters going to be spawning. They've got worms. Looks like they're all small. Worms are not mobile, luckily, so they don't come after you, but they are good. They're base defense, basically. And then you got the actual little critters. See, these guys are actually staged, waiting to come fight me. That's the small biters. I don't see any spitters. The other ones just kind of walking around. They just kind of do stuff, hang around. They just kind of live in their lives. The ones that are stationary, those are the scary ones, because those are the ones that it's usually staging to prepare to fight me. Well, now that I'm close enough, I can see that the base is a little bit bigger than it was showing before. And there's some more back there. And if I get too close, they will come after me, so I don't want to get too close, because I've only got 10 magazines, which isn't a lot. With the amount of pollution that they're getting, I'm kind of surprised they don't have a larger force arrayed against me, which is good. Who wants to fight more? Fight more than you need. Yay, this is actually doing pretty good. I'm thinking in the meantime, while I've got the production capabilities, I want to store some of this. Not that I really need a whole lot now. It'll be good for when I actually move the science area to the more permanent location. I can already have some red science ready to go. But I'm thinking the episode's getting about time to wrap up. I'm just going to kind of collect some more resources here for this stuff, and yeah, see, that already punched all that in, which is great. Oh, another thing, this little red X in these chests, if you can limit it by that much if you want. And so, I mean, obviously if you want that small, why not just build a regular chest, but it's nice to have a bigger one, limit it to a small area early on so you don't use up all your resources, and then later on you can expand it and you don't have to rebuild the chest or just replace them or anything like that. You can just have the one chest and you're good to go, because like I said, right now there's no way to delete things, and so once you've built an item, it's pretty much there for the most part. Why do I have a random stick that in there? You know, I should probably expand this by 1. Of course, that's why I didn't want to. So let's do this instead. That way they'll grab them first, go into the labs, and only if they reach the end will this pick them up. Getting quite a bit of bricks. Another thing with bricks you can do is you can actually lay them down. See how to let me lay it down, and see how the speed I'm running here. If I see, it's a bit faster to run on bricks, so you can like build roads and stuff. And to pick them up, you need to have them and then right click. See how it actually makes it in squares. There's a way to increase the size. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is. So let's see if we can figure it out. Inventory split, stack cursor, fast change, active quick bar, editor. Build goes, build, open objects GUI, select for blueprint, paste entity settings, rotate, pick up item to the ground. Vehicle. Confirm. Larger terrain building area. Pad plus and minus. Okay, so yeah, minus goes down to 1, and you can get up to that size. So that looks like 10 by 10, and it will use 100 bricks. So you can build roads, or you can just like pave the whole area. It's that's how many bricks I have. Funny. So yeah, all kinds of different stuff like that. Second quick bar, I think, is what we want to go to next. So, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. We got our armor, so I'm going to go ahead and not craft that apparently. Now craft it. And again, armor, as long as this spot is open, will automatically go into that spot as soon as this gets done. And poof. Voila. We now have armor. And, do you see my character changes a little bit? So you can actually see the armor. It's kind of neat. Like a little welding mask. Now, instead of, I don't know, a little tiny mask. But, so yeah, see you guys next time.